Hello y'all, this is K-Dub, and we are continuing the Let's Play the Shapeshifting Detective series. I remembered to say series that time instead of an awkward pause. So last time, we entered a different chapter where now Ellis Monroe, the personality from Poe and Monroe, is said to be the next target according to the tarot reader. So we are now investigating. We just talked to Ellis Monroe to see if she knew anything about what was going on, and she is in left field. She has no idea who would want to hurt her. So we're going to go ahead and visit our boy Zach Weston. Hey man, what's up? Do you know Ellis Monroe by any chance?
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
You wouldn't by any chance have photos of her, would you?
I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
Wow. Creepy much, Zach? Let's say hello to Oscar. We can't say hello to Oscar. Cool, blimey, that's a bummer. So let's go ahead and go back to the guest house. I don't want to visit the chief quite yet. I would like to visit Violet again. Hello there, young girl with Violet.
Work, gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9, and she's a maths genius.
She can do my math homework now.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone.
Oh,
otherwise
best
I might
behavior.
have to smother you in your sleep.
Oh, not foreshadowing or anything, right?
What's your name?
My name is Sam. If you say I'm the boogeyman, it's a very lackluster response. So I'm Sam.
I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Do you want to know a secret?
Oh, absolutely.
Violet was taken by aliens in a ship.
My goodness.
She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait.
Yes.
Now, Sam, how can I help you?
You might not want to ask that particular question. You don't by any chance know Ellis Monroe?
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio.
Have you ever met her?
Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. I don't remember now.
Sophia mentioned aliens.
She has a wicked imagination for her age.
Do you think you were abducted?
Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam.
Not really, but close. Have you told anyone else about this?
I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont.
And me now.
And now you, apparently.
Yeah. Do you think you were abducted last night?
Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up.
Did anyone else see you last night?
No. Not even the moon.
I hate these bluff options, because I'm a very honest person, but for the sake of this playthrough, the chief said you tell me about the abduction.
I don't really want to.
Please tell me.
About a month ago. The guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell.
Like sulfur?
Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me.
The first time?
It's happened 5 times. Even on clozapine. get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I had tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal.
Do you actually disappear, you think?
As far as I know, I've gone.
I don't really need details about the abduction. I'd prefer that we don't talk about it with her, but for the sake of the playthrough, I really need details about the abduction.
It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others' heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
Experimented on?
They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness, and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts, bruises, memories.
That's deep, let me tell you. Thank you for telling me, Violet. Hello, Bronwyn. Tell me a little bit about Ellis Monroe.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though.
I hope I can help. Sorry, I usually, whenever I hear the word help, I gotta do my Argonian voice, I hope I can help thing. It's sort of an automatic reaction nowadays. What's the connection between Ellis and Dorota? I already know, but...
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
They're both redheads.
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
Do you know Zach Weston?
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Certainly. See what this offers up.
9 of Cups. This is a very positive card.
Okay.
Is Zach a suspect? Something feels wrong. He's too smug, too self-congratulating, like he's got away with something. I don't like this, Sam. I don't like this one bit at all.
Hey, I don't like it any more than you do. Rain said you knew about rights.
A little bit. What did you want to know?
Well, what exactly is a right?
A right can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
Wow, how exactly do we know about travelers?
We've all known about them for hundreds of years. We just know them by different names. Demons, skinwalkers, Jack the Ripper. They're all travelers.
That would explain the mystery of Jack the Ripper, right? Why were there 3 victims before?
3 is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel.
Right. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but Dorota had a coin in her mouth. Is that part of a right?
Was it a gold coin?
Yes, it was.
That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveler thing. It's a bit showy, but there's no guarantees.
I need your help.
Yes, of course. Anything.
I need you to keep an eye on Violet.
Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you?
That's what I need to know.
Leave it with me, I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
Thank you, kind lady. That's an Oblivion phrase. Awesome. Rain, my friend, tell me about Birmingham.
In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. And we couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
What happened to Yuri?
The Butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveler.
So, I'm sure there are some people out there that believe in the death penalty and they should say, well, that person should die. I am a firm believer of lifetime in prison without the possibility of parole. I consider that just compared to just lopping their head off, which is archaic, I know, and now we have injections that we can use, but really for me, what's the justice in killing them? They don't have to live with anything if you kill them. If you keep them in prison for the rest of their natural life, that keeps them away from the things that they enjoy. They can't go to their favorite restaurant in prison. They can't go to their favorite restaurant if they die either. But think about it. If they're still alive and they think, man, I could really go for some chicken wings from this restaurant, but I'm not even remotely close to that restaurant, and I don't know anyone here in prison that get me them, isn't that a little bit more just than I'm just going to give you this injection and kill you? And also, doesn't that put you at the level of that particular person? If it's a murderer that you're killing, doesn't that put you at the level of the murderer? Anyway, that's a good ethics question. We're going to continue with the game now. Do you know Ellis Monroe?
Yes, I met her at the radio station.
And just for clarification, why were you at the radio station?
I was offering my services. Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free.
Technically not for me either, but... Alright, let's say hello to Lexi.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
I hope I can help. Anyway, do you really want to help?
Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
I'm not going to use you in that way. Okay, I have a few options. Why don't you go ahead and visit our creepy guy, Zach Weston, please?
Who's that?
He's a photographer in town.
Is he a suspect? I guess he must be. Okay, I'm on the case. Just give me a minute to get ready and I'll be off.
Thank you, ma'am. Much appreciated. Let's go ahead and...
It's 9 o'clock.
No, we're not gonna... We're gonna keep investigating. I want to visit the chief right now.
Sam, do me a favor, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
She won't open up Zach Weston, but she'll open up for the chief. Violet's talking about aliens.
What do you know about it?
She thinks they're real.
She thinks she was abducted. Obviously, it's all fiction.
What do we know is not helpful? I'm going to go back to the guest house. I'm going to go ahead and use my shape-shifting ability.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and change to Chief DuPont.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Nice to meet you, Chief DuPont. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go visit Ellis Monroe.
Chief DuPont, thanks for calling in.
I'm just checking you're safe.
At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe?
Have I ever let you down?
Yes, actually. Last year? With Dennis, remember?
Dennis? But you're still here.
No thanks to you. If Poe hadn't come back, then I'd still be tied up. God knows what he'd have done to me.
Alright, interesting. Can I say anything to Zach? I cannot. Can I say anything to Oscar?
Chief, I wanted to ask you something.
Great.
Is it about the boudoir?
No. What did you want to ask?
Am I still a suspect?
Ah, no.
Okay. Good. Listen, I think I might get out of this place soon. I need some space.
Is it about the boudoir?
Are you...
Yeah. So it's true then?
For better or worse, yes.
I haven't seen them. I'm sorry.
Just in shock. All the time. How could she be so different? I just can't process it all.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Dorota was Dorota.
Claude.
Violet.
Chief, what a surprise to see you. Again.
Why didn't you tell me Ellis was next?
I told you Dorota was first. And that didn't turn out very well, did it?
Good point.
Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
Love it. Love it. Alright, visit Rain? Nope. How about Lexi? Obviously not. Alright, so that's enough. That's it for Chief DuPont. You know what? I'm not a completionist. I just want to get this story going. Let's go ahead and... So I was able to go to the next chapter, but now Oh, because I'm not Sam. Gotcha. So I gotta go to my room and change back into Sam, and then we can progress the story. Alright, so thank you. Hail the cab. Next chapter.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones.
Okay.
It's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Alright, so we are Sam now. Let's go ahead and visit Poe.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her?
Are you and Monroe close?
We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things.
Really? Are you romantically involved with her by any chance?
Heavens no. I have a wife and 3 children. Beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends.
How do we define good friends? Tell me about Dennis.
Dennis Piper, or Victor, as he's now known. An over-affectionate fan that read one too many Lovecraft novels. Tried to sacrifice Alice, would you believe? Lucky I was here to save her.
Victor?
Yes. Dennis became Victor and moved to Sweden under the witness protection scheme. That's a whole other story I don't know about.
Do you know anyone that would hate Monroe?
Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea.
Poe and Monroe?
Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about.
I'm sorry, what's the Free Radio Project?
Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house.
How can she afford free radios?
I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course.
Well, that's not really a donation, because they got something in return. Do you by any chance know Dorota Shaw?
We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger?
A tarot reading predicted it.
Tarot? Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by?
There was a gentleman?
I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it.
Tell me about this crazy town of August.
You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August?
I have not. Could you tell me more?
The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened.
What really happened?
It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town, this one.
Please tell me more.
They slaughtered everyone, men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in.
So you're telling me that everyone in August is descended from pirates?
Yes. August was built on the blood of innocents. Kind of puts Dorota's murder into perspective, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
Right, so y'all are just good friends. Yay. You delivered a radio to the guest house?
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much.
Really? That's something to ask Violet about. Let's quickly go to the guest house and say hi to my favorite redhead.
Oh, it's you.
It is me.
I was hoping it might be Zach.
Oh, really? Have you seen Zach lately?
No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up.
Really important news?
Yes. If he ever shows up.
We could make that happen. Do you know John Pope?
No.
He's from Poe and Monroe.
Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met him in real life, though.
Really? He didn't deliver a free radio, too?
Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man.
Ellis says she gave you a free radio.
Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall.
The one I turned
Sometimes
off.
cuts through the unbearable silence in this place.
Do you remember anything else?
Not really. I expected her to be blonde for some reason.
That's not creepy or anything, right? Yeah, so I guess, you know, for the remaining episodes, my Argonian voice will be randomly making an appearance. Alright, so we're actually going to take a break here because we're almost at 24 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode, and in the next episode we will continue the investigation. So until the next episode, everyone take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye for now. K-Dub here. Just a friendly reminder that this content is partially sponsored by a Trio. Logo's up there. A Trio is an organization that allows content creators to find sponsorship opportunities on their website. So if you do end up going on their website and you do decide to register, please put in the code KDUB4, which is KAYDU4, and that referral will put $5 toward my channel. I appreciate your support on that. In addition, did you like the content? Go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to get notifications for future uploads, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye, everyone, for now.